This is SportsCenter.
On the first and long overdue Horace Basketball Sports Center, we're covering the state-bound girls team. There were so many games to choose from, but we'll start out with a blowout of the Central Knights. I think you can count a 38-point halftime lead as a blowout. Then it's the home game against the Cheyenne Mustangs, another blowout and a monster performance by Jaden Hale. And finally, we finish with probably the biggest win in Horace Hawks basketball history, the win over in-town rival Davies that secured the state tournament berth. Highlights of it all coming up on Horace Hawks Sports Center right now. The girls started off their season with a 9-game winning streak. Most of those games weren't all that close, with only Florence Henry coming closer than 10 points. The Hawks are showing good scoring power, averaging 69 points per game, with Jaden Hale contributing almost 24 points a game in that stretch, and Lakin, Keeley, and Jordan also scoring consistently well. Game 10 saw the 2-7 Grand Forks Knights visiting Horace on January 12th. Let's take a look at those highlights. Lakin brings the ball up and dumps it off to Jaden for the short jumper. Keeley gets this assist as Jordan gets the friendly roll. Keeley cuts to the basket and gets the pass from Megan and then makes the contested two. Jaden did this time and time again this season, getting the pass down low and then getting the and one. This would have been traveling in my day, but now the only place that calls it is the NBA. Megan for three. Keeley with the steal, and then another of her 6 assists as Ava Larson finishes. Lakin also had 6 assists. This one has Keeley on the receiving end. Keeley finds Megan alone on the baseline for 2 of her 11 points on the night. Lakin showing her ball control skills as she brings it up with the left hand for the layup. The score was 53-15 at the half, and it ended up at 91-45. Both Jaden and Jordan had double-doubles. The Hawks extended their winning streak to 10. The winning streak ended the following week as the Hawks dropped 2 close road games against conference-leading Red River and Davies. They got a new streak started with wins against South at home and then North on the road, with each game being decided by 30 points or more. The next game saw Cheyenne visiting the Nest. Jaden finds too much congestion underneath, so she sends it outside to Megan, who connects for 3. Note that all 5 Mustangs are closing in on Jaden, so she gets another assist as Lakin hits from beyond the arc. This time Jaden decides to power it up despite being triple teamed. Nobody seems to want to guard Keeley. She wraps a pass around the defender for another Jaden basket. Jaden again, this time going against just a single defender. She gets the pull-up jumper. Keeley Sunday anticipates the pass, makes a steal, and takes it in for 2. And shortly thereafter, she jumps the pass again, gets her second of 3 steals on the night, and puts in 2 more points. Lilia had 3 assists on the night. Jordan connects on a 3-pointer on this one. Now they reverse roles as Lilia hits the long 3 after the pass from Jordan. Ava Larson came off the bench to hit this right wing tray. She also pulled in 3 rebounds on the night. It was only a 4-point game at the half, but the Hawks outscored the Mustangs by 30 in the second half. Jaden had 25 of the Hawks' 42 total rebounds. Horace won their next 4 games before again losing close games to Red River and Davies. They started the EDC tournament with a blowout win over Shanley, 92-55, a team that had given them some problems in both games in the regular season. Game 2 of the tournament saw them match up against number 2 Davies. A win would clinch a spot in the state tournament. Davies scored the first 4 points, but the Hawks led for a good part of the first half. Megan again starts things off with a 3. That was followed by a corner 3 by Jordan, assist to Lakin. Jordan sets a screen and then hits the deck as Lakin hits the short jumper. Taylor Madge Kurzak sometimes pronounced Myshak, takes the pass from Lilia and hits a right wing tray. Jaden and Keeley do a bit of give and go with Keeley wide open after Jalen gets double teamed. Keeley had a season high 19 points on the night. Lakin with a long three puts the Hawks up by 9 late in the first half. Second half now, Lakin sees Keeley sneaking behind the defense and threads the needle. Can you call this a fast break? I suppose you can, since Jaden ends up beating everybody to the basket. This is how you break the press, as Jordan leads Lakin, who gets the and one, although Ashton doesn't agree. This out-of-bounds play pretty much sealed the game, as Jordan makes it a 3-possession game with just 45 seconds left. After several free throws to close out the game, the Hawks punched their ticket to state with a 7-point win. The Hawks almost shocked the EDC world in the finals, but came up 1 point short. At state, they lost the opening game, but then won the 2 consolation games to claim 5th place. Jaden Hale was named to the All-State team, and Jaden, Jordan, and Lakin were named to the All-EDC region team. With the entire roster returning next season, things are looking bright for the Hawks for the 24-25 season. For the performance of the year, I could have gone with any of the 5 30-point, 20-rebound games by Jaden, but I decided to go with Jordan Christofferson's game against Grand Forks Central. She went 6 of 6 on three-pointers in the first half and ended up with 28 points, 11 rebounds, and 3 assists. That's it for this edition of Hawk Sports Center. Look for a boys version in the next week or two.